What's up, everybody? It's Joe the Poet. I'm getting ready to do one's pretty intricate. A lot of linguistics. Check it out, like, comment, follow, let me know what you think. It's Joe the Poet. It's called A Poem Like This. When I was a kid and then I got big, I never pictured that I would be doing this. And I know you wasn't expecting a poem like this. I'll forget it. My mind can't write this implicit. It's distant and twisted, so non-fiction it glistens. My monologue is animalistic, intricate with his linguistics. You can't get a grip or miss this depiction. I go and get it. Solo, no codependent. So just listen. If you don't know them, just show attention, because the flow's exquisite. Mind blown, ballistic, a broke commission. There's just no description. I'm so unique and distinct that even my clone is different. My thoughts never rest, and it's quite the test. Despite his type we don't like to address, his rhymes and dialect have this violent effect to incite a riot that might upset. They say the way I write is alright, I guess. His wordplay is great, but it's not the best. So try as you might, but I'm not that impressed. Cause I'm your basic entertainment, invasive in my derangement. Enraged, but it's lament, vacant and so complacent. Serrated as a blade, it's been made to be abrasive. Tame, but it's belated. He's strange and it's fragrant. Anxious in amazement. I'm gracious with my patience. Insane and I can't fake it. There's graves in my basement. Encased with this pain as I embrace the containment. Played with the fragment. I may be straight from Satan. Chasing the array of the arraignment. I'm faceless, but I'm faceless. An alien whose brain is so frayed it's been paved with contagion. I nitpick illusions with different conclusions, wicked intrusions of psychic contusions, twisted with bruisings that's missing its distant sentiment of an imminent protrusion. I piss pollution, intimate fluid, you can see this dude's translucence. I'm laughing as you're blasting this blasphemous music. I make broken improvements to focus delusions, grotesque solutions, make for the best resolutions. Hopefully my poetry ain't going to be a nuisance. I know my vocabulary is scary and putrid, it's very gruesome. Just real quick, I mean sick in case you're stupid. But even with all these loose screws, don't jump to conclusions, because I can change it up and still be fluent. So listen close to my approach to the atonement. Of my sins I cannot win, and once again I am hopeless. Duly noted, my opponent, I may grin but I can't focus. You may question the suggestion, indigestion, overdosing. I'm not boasting, I'm exposing these words spoken, keep you going. Nose to nose, Joe showboating, always gloating. Head is swollen, it's always growing, that's the notion. My emotion floods the ocean, fully loaded, I'm not joking. Piston glowing, business smoking, omnipotent, cryptic decoded. And just as quick, I flip the script on the direction that I've chosen. Cause I had to walk through hell on a broken leg, where I plead for help as I'd scream and beg. Alone I'd yell in the land of the dead, but the misery swells when the well's depressed. It's hard to understand when there's no one left. I'm a broken man, I never planned to confess. I held my grandma, she took her last breath. It felt like a hand had bruised my chest, so I aim at my veins and I shoot with meth.